Hey YouTube, it is Bobby here, and yeah, this is my first video ever made, and I'm just testing out for apps and playing Minecraft, and I'm gonna show you guys something pretty cool today. It's one of my new ideas, and I'm just trying to make it work, make it useful, make it, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but yeah, I'm pretty new to all this redstone making stuff, so don't judge if it's bad. Go to my test world here. Okay. Well, here's the main one. Here's what I'm still kind of working on. Here, let's start over here. Let me just explain this to you. This is my test world, and I got this. I downloaded it off of the internet. It's Tykin's Test World, made by an awesome person for an awesome people. And yeah, there's a room down there with all these supplies and stuff that you can just use, and cool. Now, this was my first attempt, and it was pretty bad, I'll admit. It's really bad, actually. Yeah, it doesn't even work all the way because I destroyed half of it, but it looked like kind of started it, and I was like, screw it, this is not working. So I went over to here and did my second one, and I kind of finished this, and wasn't happy how it turned out. I'll tell you why in a second, but there's it all closed up. The door's right there. Open it up, and it all opens up. But see, one thing I don't like about it is they go down at different times. Watch them. They go up, and I don't like that. Another thing is I had to use stone slabs. There's only one layer here between the actual wiring and the thing, so I can't like put a lava pool in here or anything. I tried it, and it almost destroyed, because this whole thing was cloth, and almost destroyed the whole thing I had. So I made it dirt, so I didn't do that, and I just fell. Yeah. Perfect. Well, I'll just fill that in. Whatever. Okay. But here I have all the wiring exposed, so you guys can see my thought process here. And I've dug this one deeper. I'm sorry, I keep on frickin' falling. I'm retarded. Okay. Anyways, I've dug this cavity out deeper. That's what that one looks like under this, except it's one block higher. So this is deeper, and I put gravel on top instead of just dirt, so that it is allowed to be one deeper, so then it'll go up and reach. So the plan is to have lava on this layer, and just go kind of have a lava pool and have some oh shoot. Hold on. Let me go sleep real quick so you guys get daylight. It is night. Look, the sun's going down. There. No. Where's the moon? Do you guys see the moon yet? Sorry about this. Kind of boring. Okay, there's the moon. Now we can go to bed. Okay, back to daylight, and yeah, this is too deep. And the kind of come over here. Pistons, sticky pistons. By the way, every piston I have in here, these are sticky pistons, because sticky pistons are beast. Just goes up, pushes up all the dirt, and then comes down. The gravel falls down on top. I have found it's a little glitchy sometimes with the whole gravel stuff, because sometimes if you do it too much, the gravel will actually break apart from falling so many times. So, I don't know. Maybe I could fix that in the future. Maybe sand won't do that or something, I don't know. But, okay, so show you how this kind of works here. I've actually added a trap button and the actual lever. So, show you how these work, show you what these do. It goes up, makes you think it's safe, and then you fall in. So someone will be like, geez, it's a bad thing about having everything open. But you just come over here, and you're like, oh, I want to see how house is like on the inside. Come up. Oh, let's go. Oh, and then they fall and the lava spills in and you start to go crazy. And if you don't jump, like I jumped because it's reaction, but then you actually get sucked in by the gravel and get pulled down. So you will be at the bottom, absolute bottom, covered in lava. I just thought it was pretty awesome. And if any monsters try to get in, lava will kind of spill over here. Spill over a little bit so it covers the whole pathway. I'll do a video on what it looks like completed. I just wanted to show you guys all the wiring that I've done and what it actually looks like without the house top. Okay, so the button basically works because it sends out a short signal that activates it and then deactivates it afterward. The lever, we'll just keep it up and then shut it off. So how I implicated these two is that I had a XOR gate, and this is not a tutorial for XOR gates, so look those up if you want. Basically what an XOR gate does is makes it so that either signal that gets pressed will change the overall signal that goes out. So if I click this and then click the button and then click the button and then click this in any order at all, it'll still every single time the signal go on, off, where just with an OR gate or just with whatever other gates there are, simple ones with just like one block, with just that type of gate, it doesn't do that. It's kind of confusing to explain, but anyways, the signal output comes here. I'll just kind of walk you through all the wiring. The wire comes all the way down here to my dungeon, over here, over to an expander, all the way over here, and a second XOR gate. This is the main gate, the main XOR gate, because it connects the button and the lever to the other lever at the front door. So that just goes up the one lever, and this lever comes in, input here, and there's an expander, don't worry about that, and it goes all the way up there. And I'll kind of stand here so you guys can remember when I show you in a little bit. Here's the little hole that I'm at, and I'll show you that hole when I go up to the surface. But first I'll show you the outputs. This output comes and splits into two. So the output from the XOR gate comes out, goes to an expander here, goes up the stairs on this side. So I go up here, and this is the actual energy for down here. Pretty cool, huh? And it comes and goes, lights up the torches, the things go up, and then they come back down, and the gravel falls. And what I'll have to do to cover it is there'll be a layer right here. So it'll be one block layer of lava source blocks all the way across, and maybe even some here and here. So then the source will be spilling over as much as it can onto the actual walkway. So that's giving you an idea of what it will look like. And let's show you the other output. The other output comes this way and actually splits into three. You guys can kind of see it, see the redstone lines. Okay, this staircase goes straight up to the stairs that pop out, the little stairs that go whoosh. So I'll show you that in a little bit. Remember this hole as well. And then this one goes over to the left door. So this is the energy or electrical line for the left door. Goes up here, goes up here, goes up here, and I'll show you the rest of that in a little bit. And then the other one splits off and goes this way, up the stairs, and they just kind of go up randomly. And then I made these doors have to have the ones that make it opposite current, so that the doors are doing the right thing with everything else that's doing its thing. So I made the doors have an opposite current by just putting in a OR gate, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, something like that. And this is the actual door. It's I got this off of YouTube tutorial. It was just a piston piston door tutorial. I don't know, some guy made it, and it's very compact. I love it. It's just a block, a torch on top, a torch on the side of another block, and then redstone dust on the top. See that? So then this block is powered, that torch is powered, and the dust on top is powered. So then all three of these will engage, and then when you click out of it, this torch will light up. I'm not really sure why that torch is there if it's needed, but I didn't make it, and I know that works, so I'm just going to keep it like that. And it's the same deal on the other side, and I'll show you this real quick. And these are also sticky pistons. They just pull the dirt back and forth. This is where the input comes from. Comes underground here. There's the reverse, or the opposite. Makes the current opposite. And there's the hole I was telling you about. The second hole that I showed you comes up from the staircase, where it splits into three down over there. Comes up, up, and comes up here, up here into the basic piston door. And then remember that other hole I told you about? This is the lever pathway, lever staircase, as I call it. And the lever is connected here, powers that block, powers that dust, powers that, goes down, and you were looking through that hole. And it goes all the way down into the XOR gate over there. Okay. Now my third, here's the other hole I told you to remember. You can see the torch lit up down there. That's where the three ends split off. That staircase just comes straight up, splits into two here, goes on either side of these blocks, which power the torches, or actually powers the blocks, which takes the power away from the torches. Then when the torches light up, activates these pistons here, which pushes the stairs out. That's the staircase. Yeah, and I think that's the whole mechanism. You guys now know my whole house mechanism here, and you know the trick. And, I just love it. I can't wait for it to be finished. So someone walks out, and they're like, ooh, oh, and they die. Sad, sad time. But I have no sympathy. So yeah, basically the whole thing can be covered. And I just kept this open so you can kind of look down, see the XOR gate down there. So yeah, this whole thing can be covered. Basically, over here is where the trouble is a little bit. And see, this block can't be covered, and this block cannot be covered, and this block cannot be covered because it will stop the current. So basically it would look like that, which really isn't that bad either. Could just put up a wall or something to cover it if you really were that meticulous. Something like that, but on either side, I don't know. Whatever. It's inside the house, so cover it up with a couch. How about that? And then these, you can cover this block, and you just can't cover these two because it will stop the current again. So yeah, so you'll just have a little 2-block hole there where the wire is going down, and you can also just make a little wall. These two can be covered, you know, make a wall or whatever right here to cover up the hole. Just whatever fits your fancy, and I'll probably do something like that. Make it look pretty like that. Oh, and I fell again. Well, that's alright. I'll just come up here. And come up here. And yeah, this whole thing can be covered. All of this. It's actually becoming night again. That was quick, huh? And yeah. All of this can be covered, so you basically won't be able to tell anything, which is what I like about it. Really stealthy, and I'll cover up that so you won't be able to see any of this. You'll just see the lava spilling over into something, and then voila, the gravel comes up, and then it goes back down. So yeah. I'll show you this one when it's finished. I'm gonna need it as a reference for my actual house. I'm actually on a online server right now, trying stuff out. Basically that's it. Thanks guys. Rate, subscribe. This is my first video, just everybody says that, so I'm gonna say it too. Have fun. I hope you enjoyed. Give me comments on my video making, if I'm talking too much, if I'm giving too much detail. just let me know and say if you want to see anything else. And yeah, that's my Minecraft tutorial. Good night.